What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Well, not really back because I haven't made a video in a year, but we're here and we're just talking about things that's happened this week in basketball. Anything I really want to talk about, anything that's really going on, popping in the game of basketball today. Subscribe on the video if you haven't already. Let's get right into it. Now, when I say all of basketball, what's going on this week in the game of basketball, I really don't mean just the NBA, even though I love talking about the NBA. And we're going to get right into something like that in our first topic, which is talking about Cooper Flag reclassing from the class of 2025 to 2024. Now, man, is that big news, and it's news that people probably saw coming because he just dominated, even though it is just 16U because he wanted to play with his main team, dominated EYBL circuit, which is the best AAU league in the world. Moving on to the class of 2024, which is one of my friends are talking about. It is a weaker class in 2025, even though we're both in it. It's a weaker class in 2025 to 2024. And the biggest question that I have with that move is he the best player in the class now? Is he the best player in 2024 moving up? People say he's the best player in all of the country in high school basketball, regardless of class, better than Ada Demontia, Tyron Stokes, anybody in 2024. So I do think he will move up and just be the number one player outright. Does he go to Duke? Does he go to anything like that? Or does he go to the G League overseas? I don't think he'll go overseas. He's not an overseas type of guy. In my opinion, he's not an overseas type of guy. Maybe G League, but I could see him going to Duke or some ACC or Big Ten school like that. Is that racist? No, not racist. Is that maybe a stereotype? Maybe. But that's just how I feel. Feel me? But yeah, that is a big move coming out of the 2025 class. I kind of wanted to see him play 17U and like see him carry that main team to a 17U PGA championship. That would have been kind of funny, but he got bigger things going on, and that's very exciting. But the real question of the day with Cooper Flag is, did he beat Bradley Beal in a 1-on-1? Did he destroy Bradley Beal? Brian Scalabrine said that was the source. Do we trust that source? Who knows? Depends on who you're talking to. Cooper Flag came out and said that he didn't, which I wish he didn't do that because he would have just kept the rumors swirling. But he decided to just come out and say in a little video that he didn't beat Bradley Beal in 1-on-1 and they didn't 1v1 at all. Did he sign an NDA? Did Bradley Beal pay him money to say that because he got embarrassed? Who knows? But that's what he said, and it's going to be exciting to see him just go to the 2024 class and see where he commits, because people are committing for 2024 right now, so a move will be made soon. In other news, and this is NBA news, the 2023 Basketball Hall of Fame class was made this year, and this is not the NBA Hall of Fame, Basketball Hall of Fame. We got Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade, Pau Gasol, Tony Parker, Greg Popovich, Becky Hammon, the 1976 U.S. Women's Olympic team, and college basketball coach Gene Kennedy, Jim Villano, Gary Blair, David Hickson, and Gene Bess. Let's say we're not going to talk about them in this part, but I really want to talk about Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade, because Dirk is one of maybe my favorite player of all time. Him winning that 2011 NBA championship is what made me love the game of basketball, because I do live in the city of Dallas, so seeing that at such a young age, I'm dang, going to the parade and everything, dang. And now he's in the Hall of Fame. He's been out of the league that long, and we have a whole nother superstar coming in. So that's super cool to see him in a Hall of Fame. Obviously, everybody knew he was going to be in there. One of the most beloved players ever. And then Dwayne Wade, been in some controversy as of late for stuff off the court and things like that. But he's always been a good player. Well, not controversy, but just questionable things, if you know what I'm saying. But he's a great player. One of the best players. I think his prime is underrated. He was really going head to head with Kobe in his prime. I don't think a lot of people talk about that much. He averaged 30 points at his peak, I'm pretty sure. Crazy player. Obviously, LeBron came later in his career and they won championships together. He wasn't as great, but still a great second option. And a phenomenal career for Dwayne Wade. Shout out to him as well. My question will be, who do you think is better all time, Dwayne Wade or Dirk Nowitzki? I think Dwayne Wade's a top 5 shooting guard, and I think Dirk is a top 3 power forward. Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Dirk. I think that's a top 3 for power forwards, and I think shooting guards, actually, they're both top 3 at their position. Michael Jordan, Kobe, and then Dwayne Wade. And I say, maybe I take Kevin Garnett over Dirk. I would take Dirk personally because he's one of my favorite players of all time, but Kevin Garnett does have the defense, and then Tim Duncan is obviously number 1. So 2 or 3. So 2 top 3 players at the position in the Hall of Fame this year. And then you have Pau Gasol. Shout out to Pau Gasol, a great second option for Kobe Bryant. He's a really good player. Tony Parker, point guard on an NBA championship team with Tim Duncan, and then Greg Popovich, who is, I guess coaches don't have to retire before they go in the Hall of Fame because they just play. They just coach so much longer than players play. And then Becky Hammon, I feel like she just started coaching in the WNBA, but she's in the Hall of Fame. So yeah, congratulations to everybody in the Hall of Fame, man. It's a crazy, crazy honor. Congratulations to y'all. Now let's get into something that's always controversial, and that's 2K ratings. They came out this week as well. They will always be controversial. And one other thing I want to say before we even talk about the ratings is, this may be the downfall. Like, I think people have been saying this. It's like the downfall has been coming from 2K, but still playing it. But this year, I literally forgot that there was another 2K coming out. Nobody's been talking about it, and I think it's coming out very soon because the ratings are coming out. I think we're actually seeing the decline of 2K. I still like playing it. I'm about to go out and play with my friends. I'm not hating on it, but like, there's not a lot of excitement for a new game. And they'll always get sales, but I'm just saying the decline is coming. They gotta switch something up. There's no more sweat that they can add. I didn't see any more sweat on the trailer this year. Same amount of sweat. I also saw KD like look fat, and like the trailer, like he looked buff in the trailer, which he doesn't look. That's not what he looks like. But let's get in some of the ratings. Nikola Jokic at 98, 2 overalls higher than everybody else. He's the best player. He's the best player in the world right now. Is he 2 overalls better than everybody else? I don't think so. 98. Then Giannis, LeBron, Joel Embiid, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry at 96. 5 players. So they're saying they have LeBron basically in the top 5. I don't know if LeBron's still 96 right now. I think we kind of saw him take like his athleticism kind of take a decline. It could be very, very inefficient at times, but he's still a phenomenal player, and he's LeBron. So nobody's really going to question it, but his haters will. Should he be a 96? Probably not. I also think Giannis should probably be a 97. Everybody else should be a 96, but I'm just nitpicking at this point. Steph Curry, I also think Steph Curry should be a 97. Steph is still in his prime. Kevin Durant, not enough rim pressure. Shout out to Kamzy. Not enough rim pressure, man. Not enough rim pressure. And low, too. Not enough rim pressure, I guess, but still a phenomenal player. He'll always have haters, but I say probably should be a 95. Luka and Jason Tatum being the same rating, I guess, because of the playoff success, but I just think Luka's just still a better player. Jimmy Butler being a 95, that is controversial, but he was so good in the playoffs. He did take a little decline in the finals. You could say it's because of injury, but he literally eliminated a 1 seed. Giannis was down before. They were down with Giannis before he get hurt. If he gets hurt, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. He came back, but he was killing Drew Holiday, which we say is the best perimeter defender in the league. I've had conversations about that with people. Best perimeter defender in the league. He killed him. Jimmy Butler killed him. He didn't play great in the Knicks series. More of a team effort. I don't know if he should be a 95, bro. I'm going to just go out and say, I don't know if he should be a 95, but the playoff run was crazy. Kawhi literally doesn't play games. He's so good when he plays, bro. He's so good. I think if he plays, the Clippers probably get out that first round because Russell Westbrook was playing with so much energy. 2 for 17 still being impactful, all that. Man, I just hope they stay healthy 1 year. The podcast, Paul George's podcast, is making me like him even more. I hope the Clippers can stay healthy and finally have a good year, bro. But I think they're just cursed. I think the franchise is just cursed, so it probably won't happen, but I'm hoping. Devin Booker and Dame are up there. I think Devin Booker is obviously the best shooting guard in the league, so I think 94 is fine. I'm not even like really like worried about these top ratings. The top ratings are really fine outside of Jimmy Butler, and I don't think Jokic is 2 overalls higher. But the thing I wanted to talk about, and the thing most people are talking about, is the Victor Wembanyama rating. Let me pull it up right quick, bro. Man. The rating was crazy. He was at 84 overall. Wait, I won't pull it up. I don't know, but he's at 84 overall. John Wall, I think Zion was an 81. LeBron was a 78. Russell Westbrook was 78. Ben Simmons, even though he's had a decline as of late, he was really good coming in as a rookie. He was a 79. I don't know. He's going to be OP in that game. As an 84 overall, and I know his defensive stats are going to be crazy, and his mobility is going to be crazy. At 7'4", he's going to be crazy in that game, bro. He's going to be crazy. Now, will he decline because he doesn't put up the stats that he's supposed to? Probably end up being a 82. Or he's great and he becomes an all-star, and all the hype that everybody's been giving him comes true, which is what I hope, because We need like another we need like the next big star. I think Luka, Giannis is getting up there in age a little bit. Luka, Jason Tatum, they're all there. Ja Wick got to stay away from the guns and everything, but he's super duper exciting when he's on the court. He's gonna miss first 25 games next year, man. That's tough. But I hope Victor is all that everybody thinks he is. I just remember in that Summer League game, I was in a hotel watching it, and they were literally saying his name every 2 seconds. It was like blowing my mind. Like, get it out. Get it out, please. Brandon Miller is the second overall pick, although he had like 16 fouls combined in his first 2 games. Second overall pick. I didn't hear a word about him until the game started. It was Victor. Kept panning the camera at Victor, probably all in his face every 2 seconds. A game is going on. They're panning to Victor every minute. I'm like, bro, it's a lot of hype around this dude, bro. And I hope he can live up to it. So, yeah, man, that's how I'm feeling about the 2K ratings. He probably should be at 84, but hey, he's going to be really fun to play with in 2K24. Nobody can deny that. That's going to be fun. Next, we're talking about this Devin Booker, Paul George situation with Klay Thompson kind of in the middle of it. Klay Thompson came on that podcast and had one of the most entertaining podcasts I've ever seen personally. That Paul George podcast, like I said when I was talking about the Clippers earlier, is great. And the podcast was phenomenal, but when Paul George asked a question to Klay Thompson, and Klay Thompson kind of answered it, kind of going back and kind of feeling cringe about when he held up the fours. He was getting trolled basically the whole season. He always hold up the fours on the memes, four with the little black dude 4. You know what I'm saying? Always holding them up, saying that was a little cringy, and basically admitting that it wasn't his brightest moment holding up the 4 when Devin Booker was cooking him in a game, regular season game. Doesn't really matter. But afterwards, after a clip went out, Devin Booker did this to Klay Thompson, basically appreciating him, just admitting a down moment for him. And also he said, is this the answer you were looking for at Paul George? Is this the answer you were looking for at Paul George? And Paul George did not like that. Paul George did not like that at all, saying sorry response. I don't know what's that supposed to mean. They've had, people have been, I never noticed, but I guess they've had a little beef for a minute, but who knows, man. I think that was kind of a weak response. That was a real weak response from Devin Booker. Obviously, I don't think Paul George made it with malintent, obviously. Klay Thompson admitted where he was wrong. Those memes are fun. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. I think Devin Booker didn't have to do that. That was pretty soft on his part. He's going to have a great season, but he has a lot of corny, cringy moments going back to the whole Luka thing. And he was one of the more hated and disrespected and trolled players in the league at that time, bro. People were not messing with him. And then he had a playoff run that he's had. Kind of cooled down. Had another corny moment right here, in my opinion. Got to stop those. Too good of a player, Too good of a player to be, crying. He did not mean that, bro. Be for real. Now, let's talk about Team USA for a second, man. People have been disrespecting this team. One thing I was telling my friends, they have the best team you can build if you're with your friends playing on 2K and you're all right, bro, make the best team you can build, but no 90 overalls. That's Team USA. I think they're a really good built team, but they don't have all the star power, so people have been hating on them, saying Canada's gonna win, and Canada went over and lost to Germany. Dennis Schroeder doing that little move. Wagner brothers lost to them. So I think Team USA is still top dog. I think they have really good chemistry with all the Villanova guys. Jalen Brunson, Bridges, Josh Hart. You got Anthony Edwards and B.I., Walker Kessler, Jaren Jackson Jr., which is supposedly the best player on the team according to all the players. So I think they're just a really good team, and they'll be perfectly fine in this Olympic stuff. Giannis is not playing. I'm not sure if Jokic is playing or all these guys. They played Slovenia today. Luka didn't play. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see. Maybe that Canada team's a little hyped up. They got Shea, all the drip, all the captions. Maybe it's a little bit of hype. Jamal Murray. They actually have the super team of Canadians. They all came to play. So people have been taking them, respecting them a lot, and not really respecting USA because it's not the star players, but it's still really, really, really good players. I think they'll be fine. They beat Slovenia by 30 without Luka, but it's without Luka. So, yeah, man. I don't know. Knee injury? Left knee injury. Yeah, don't play. Mavs are more important anyway. Yeah, man. Shout out to Team USA. Shout out to the 30-point win. They won against Puerto Rico the other day, too. I think they're going to do really, really good in the World Cup this year. In honor, I think is the word, of talking about Cooper Flag in the beginning of the video, let's rank the top 5 white American, not Luka, not Jokic, not any of them, American players. And when I tell you this list is rough, is rough. Tyler Hero is what they're saying is the top of the list. Well, Tyler Hero's a good player. Got Walker Kessler. They're saying Max Strus is at 4. I don't agree with that, but they're saying Max Strus is at 4. Brooke Lopez, Alex Caruso, Chet Holmgren, Dante DiVincenzo. Shout out Gordon Hayward. Shout out Prime Gordon Hayward before, like, prayers up. Shout out to Gordon Hayward. Duncan Robinson, Kevin Huerter. It's a lot of shooters, a lot of role players, a lot of first one in, last guy out type of guys. You know what I'm saying? But at 1, we have Boy Wonder, Tyler Hero, simple. At 2, we have Austin Reeves. At 3, I think right now at 3, I'll put Brooke Lopez. At 4, I got Walker Kessler. And at 5, I still have Gordon Hayward because I think when Gordon Hayward's healthy, he's still like a 18-point per game efficient scorer, even though he's been like in purgatory in Charlotte for a minute. Shout out to him at 5. Kind of same thing with Kawhi. You got to like lower him because he just never plays, but I know he's a good basketball player type, So that's my 5. Tyler Hero, Austin Reeves, Brooke Lopez, Walker Kessler, Gordon Hayward. Shout out the top 5, man. Shout out all the whites out there, man. We love y'all. That's all I have for you guys today. We're back putting up content. I'm motivated again, you know what I'm saying? Channel's called J Boogie now, you know what I'm saying? It used to be called my friends were just trolling me for this, Hardwood Vibes, but we're done with that. That's gone. That's 10th grade. We're a senior now. J Boogie. Subscribe to the channel, and we out. See you guys next time.